Hey, Stella, let me ask you something.
What is it, Mom?
How much did our relatives give you for pocket money?
I got about $200. I'm planning to spend it carefully.
Can you give me that money?
Huh?
I don't have enough money to pay the bills this month. I think I can just pay with your pocket money.
Oh no, I'll lose my allowance. If you and Nicole want to split the money, that's fine.
Nicole is your younger sister. Are you trying to take away her allowance?
No, but why don't you ask her too? You only asked me.
Because you're her older sister. It's natural for you to serve the family.
That's terrible. There are things I want to buy.
You can buy them when you can work on your own. Also, I'm going to be working late today, so please make dinner for me and feed your sister.
Will you be late again today?
I don't have a choice. I have to work. I have to feed you girls. I'm having a hard time too. Be a little patient.
I've been putting up with this a lot.
You're finally in high school.
Yes, I'm glad I got into a public high school. I studied on my own and succeeded.
What's with that tone? You sound as if it's your mother's fault for not letting you go to hire a private tutor to help you with your study.
Sorry, it's not like that.
By the way, now that you're in high school, can't you get a part-time job?
What? Why?
Because you know our financial situation, don't you? Your tuition fee for high school is going to cost us more than ever. I'd like you to help us out a little bit with our finances.
As much as I'd like to, but I want to study and go to college. I'm not allowed to have a part-time job.
This is not the time to be talking like that. I'm in so much trouble that I don't even know if we'll be able to eat tomorrow.
Then, why don't you ask Nicole to stop taking her lessons? Swimming, ballet, private tutor. It's just too much. If she stops one of those, you can use the money to pay for our monthly living expenses, right?
Huh? Why should Nicole put up with that? She's working really hard.
I'm working hard too and putting up with a lot.
Nicole is different from you.
Different in what way? I've been working hard too, but I'm not allowed to learn anything. I tried my best to study hard. I got into the high school I'm in now, while keeping my grades at the top.
That's normal. You're the big sister, so you have to give it up for your little sister.
You always put Nicole first. I'm the only one who have to put up with a lot of things.
I'd rather spend my money on Nicole than on you, who's not good-looking and dull. Nicole is more attractive. She's also good at socializing with people. All you have to do is work hard for me and Nicole, and you'll be fine.
Mom, you're terrible. I'm your daughter too. Why can't you be nice to me?
I told you, didn't I? You're not as pretty and stylish as Nicole. You're not even friendly too. You're so shy that you don't even want to show yourself to the neighbors because you feel embarrassed. I don't have any expectations of you.
I studied hard myself. I kept my test scores high to please you, and I got into the best school around here. But then, why do you want me to start a part-time job?
All you can do is studying. I don't expect anything from you. You're not as brilliant as Nicole. Anyway, you should think about getting a part-time job to help us make ends meet. I'll do my best to support Nicole.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Nicole and I are both your daughters, but you're always taking her side.
That's your destiny. Now go find a part-time job. Decide by the end of this month and start right away. Hey, did you get a part-time job?
No, not yet. It's not allowed at school, so I'm not sure if I want to start that.
What are you talking about? I'm a single mom with no money and we're struggling. You know that, don't you?
I know that, but I don't want my part-time job to interfere with my studies.
Don't be selfish. I've had enough.
Selfish? Is it selfish for a high school student to put study as a top priority? Is it selfish to not want to work part-time when it's forbidden by school rules? That's not right.
Don't be so cocky. Who do you think has helped you grow up until now? Who do you think is supporting you that you're able to attend high school?
Well, thanks to you, but...
See? Then listen to what I say.
But...
Go to the restaurant where I work in the evenings.
Huh?
I was introduced to a place that pays a little more per hour, so that's where I want to go. But if I leave suddenly, it will cause trouble for my other part-timers, right? So if you take my place, it'll be perfect. Can you start tomorrow?
What? Tomorrow? That's such a short notice. I promised my teacher that I'll study with her tomorrow after extracurricular activities.
Why don't you just say no for family matters?
I don't think I can do that.
We don't have any money, so we can't afford your selfishness.
I'm not being selfish, but...
Anyway, I want you to go to the restaurant tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'll let the manager know. He'll tell you what to do when you get there.
Don't just decide on your own. I have my own reasons, and I want to choose what part-time job I really want to do.
Don't keep getting cocky with me. Well then, I have to take Nicole to her ballet class.
You're always thinking about Nicole. Think about me too, Mom. Mom, listen to me, please.
Stella, you're off from your part-time job today, right?
Yeah, I'm studying.
I have something good to tell you.
What is it? I have a bad feeling about your good news.
Don't say that. You don't like your part-time job, do you?
Yeah, I don't want to if I can help it, but we don't have any money, so...
I know. Actually, Nicole's ballet performance was recognized, and she's going to study abroad.
What? Studying abroad isn't free, right? Mom, how are you going to pay for it?
Well, I'm going to borrow money for her sake. I mean, I already borrowed money.
What are you going to do to repay that? I can't work anymore, okay? I'm a full-time student. There's no way I can help you to pay off the debt.
That's right. I didn't tell you this, but I've borrowed a lot of money for Nicole. I've been in debt for her special lessons and costumes.
You didn't tell me anything about that. I was forced to work part-time for that? Why do I have to work part-time for Nicole? I've had enough.
I'm sorry.
What?
For making you feel sorry for me all the time. You went all the way to a good school and now you have to work part-time. As a mother, I'm ashamed of myself.
What's wrong all of a sudden? I'm feeling a little creeped out.
Don't say that. I'm really sorry about what happened.
Mom?
I'm just trying to make you feel better.
What?
You want to study hard without doing a part-time job, don't you?
Well...
I'm thinking to have another family adopt you.
Adoption? Can you explain that?
I have an old friend who couldn't have children. I know exactly what's going on because I used to listen to her problems all the time. She tried for years with fertility treatments but still couldn't conceive. She gave up on trying for a while. But she just couldn't give up hope to have kids. I told her about our family situation and she asked if she could adopt you.
You're going to give me up for adoption?
That's right. By doing that, we can pay the bill. She was a high achiever in high school, and her husband is an elite businessman, so you don't have to worry about finances. You're the perfect match for what they're looking for.
Wait, I don't want to be adopted. I just want to concentrate on my study. I want to study as much as I can while helping you, Mom.
Why? It's what you wanted, right?
No way. Then what about Nicole?
I'll continue to raise her myself. Without Nicole, I can't survive.
Huh? So you don't mind if I'm gone?
Well, I've entrusted all my dreams to Nicole. Besides, if you agree to the adoption, I can pay off my debt.
What?
My friend offered to adopt you under those conditions. Isn't that great? You get to live the life you want. Also, I'll be debt-free and Nicole can devote herself to ballet more. I really want to make her dreams come true.
You only care about yourself and Nicole. You don't care about my feelings at all.
Your feelings? You said you didn't want to work part-time and that you wanted to study. That's why I made that decision. I'm thinking about your feelings too.
I know, so you don't care if I exist or not.
I don't like the way you said that. I went to a lot of trouble to explain to you briefly so that you wouldn't get hurt.
It's too much to bear. I'm your daughter too.
We can't afford to raise a parasite like you in our house. Nicole has a bright future, and I want to raise her as best as I can. I don't want you, so I've decided to give you up for adoption. You should at least understand that. Get out of here right away.
I understand how you feel. I'm going to live with the family who decided to adopt me. In exchange, I'll cut off you and Nicole once and for all.
Okay then, that's what I want too. Nicole's spectacular career would be negatively impacted by a poor sister like you. Stella, it's me. I need to talk to you. Will you pick up the phone?
You're being very persistent. Who is it?
Oh, Stella, thanks for getting back to me. It's me, your mother.
You're not my mother.
What are you talking so coldly about? I gave birth to you and went through all the pain of child labor.
Oh, you're my biological mother, but you are not my mother anymore.
Don't say that. More importantly, you did your best. I heard you became a doctor. You've been a dedicated student since you were little. I'm really proud of you.
I'm not your daughter. I don't know where you got that information. If you have nothing to talk about, let's end our conversation here. I don't have time to talk with a stranger.
Wait a minute. I'm actually calling to ask you for a favor.
A favor? I'm not a very good person to do favors for others, am I? I don't think I'll be able to grant your request. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Actually, I'm in need of money.
Money? Why? You paid off your debt by giving me up for adoption, right?
Well, back then, thanks to you, I got out of debt. But then my debt started to grow little by little. The amount has become unmanageable now, so I wanted to ask you to help me.
Why?
Because I'm your mother. I'm in trouble, so it's only natural that you should help me.
You are not my mother. You're the one who abandoned me. You're just a stranger now.
That's not true. A mother is a mother no matter what the circumstances are, so please help me.
How selfish can you be? You said having only Nicole by your side was enough for you. That's why I cut ties with both of you. There's no reason for me to help you.
Don't say that.
I paid off all your debts that time. Why did you have to go into debt again?
Nicole repeatedly went abroad to study. I borrowed money to pay for that.
Then why don't you just let Nicole pay off the debt? It's wrong to demand it of me. Most of the debt you've incurred so far is related to Nicole's ballet, isn't it? It makes sense for her to pay them back.
You see, Nicole had no luck with work after returning to the US. She was working part-time as a dancer with other young girls, but her pride wouldn't allow it, so she quit. I've been taking care of her living expenses too.
That's none of my business. I was abandoned for her promising and glamorous future. Don't be ridiculous. You don't have to be a dancer to get a job. Do whatever it takes to pay off your debt.
Nicole's pride was shattered. She eloped with a man. I don't even know where she is now, so I had no choice but to turn to you.
What? Eloped with a guy? No kidding. I can't believe you abandoned me for such a selfish girl like Nicole.
I'm sorry. I really am, Stella. So I need you to help me.
Why should I help you? Who do you think you are to tell me that? Never show your face in front of me again.
I didn't have a choice because I was broke. I didn't give you up for adoption because I wanted to give you up. Did you have a happy life after that? Did you adjust to your new parents right away?
My father and mother are very kind people. They knew everything about me and treated me kindly. I was thinking about going to college and they helped me with my study. They let me go to college. I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for my parents. I thank them from the bottom of my heart.
Really? So you're grateful for their support. That's good to hear. You're married to a doctor, aren't you?
Yes, a doctor who took care of me when I was an intern. Someone I can trust wholeheartedly. Of course, he knows everything about my past. He and his parents accepted the marriage with open arms.
You're amazing. You're a doctor yourself, and you're married to a doctor? I can see how rich you are now.
That's what you care about, isn't it?
So you can pay off my debt in no time, right? This will be the last time I ask you to do something like this. Please, can you somehow come up with the money?
No matter how many times you ask me, I refuse. I was sure that you'll come back to me with the same problem in the future, and I was right. My husband and parents told me that I don't need to see you ever again. I don't want to betray the people who understand me very much. Please give up on the debt.
Why? I'm your mother. Those people you're with right now bought you with their money.
How dare you say that? You're the one who approached my parents, who were lonely and childless, and all you wanted was money. I can't believe that you're a human being, since it seems that you're heartless. I don't even want to think of you as my mother.
You can't erase our blood ties even by saying that. I'm your mother for sure.
I don't care about blood ties. You always put Nicole first and me second. On top of that, you took away all of my allowance. Once I entered high school, you forced me to work part-time job. After all the sad and painful experiences, you abandoned me in the end.
I didn't mean to abandon you. At the time, it was a hard decision for me too. Please understand my feelings.
I don't know what to think. I can't believe you would abandon your own daughter.
Can't you just help me?
I can't.
Well then, I guess I'll have to go to your house and talk to you in person.
Huh?
I've already checked your house. I'm going to enter your property now.
No way.
Yes, I'm in front of your house right now. Your house is where my friend used to live, right? I could have easily found it. You were so lucky to have been raised and provided with a great home. I'm going into the house and get the money directly.
If you do that, I'll sue you for trespassing.
I don't have time for that. I have to transfer the money within 3 days, or I'll be in big trouble. Well, I'm going to show up now, so please take care of me.
Hold on a sec.
Stella, what's this all about? I don't know the people in this house. Who are these people?
What? I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know them?
The house was sold last month.
What do you mean?
It was my parents' idea. The house was old and started to fall apart, so we decided to sell it. They asked me to move into a condo with them.
A condo?
Yeah, my parents aren't going to be around forever, so we bought a condo near the station, which is convenient for shopping. Now I'm living in a condo on a different floor from my parents. It's very comfortable.
I don't know anything about that. No one told me.
Why would I talk to you when you're the one who cut me off?
That's terrible. I just got caught by a resident who called the police. Come and help me.
Why? I've told you many times I won't help you. Who would help a mother who abandoned her own daughter?
You're terrible. What kind of life am I going to live from now on?
What? You can't get away with trespassing, can you? If you're tearing up that house trying to find money, you could be sued for damage to property.
Oh no. I can't afford to pay for the fine. Do something about it.
There's nothing I can do. Isn't that the result of all you've done so far? You just have to take the punishment honestly and keep paying your debts. You're an adult, for God's sake. Take responsibility for what you've done.
I can't believe this is really happening. I thought you were going to help me.
You gotta be kidding me. Please don't get involved with our family at all for the rest of your life. I'll block your number too. Well then, take care.
No. Stella!
After that, my mother was taken away by the police officers who arrived at the scene. She settled out of court for compensation for the damaged goods and had to pay $20,000 for fine. In addition to paying off her own debt, the monthly payment increased even more. She is now working part-time in the morning, noon, and night to make ends meet. She has no money to rent an apartment, so she is staying at the house of an acquaintance. It is not clear how long she will be allowed to stay at that person's house. She may be evicted at some point, but even if that happens, she will get what she deserves. My younger sister remains missing. It seems that what my mother has done for her couldn't change her mind. I'm still working as a doctor with my husband. I'm living a busy but fulfilling life. Every day, I thank my parents who adopted me from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to lead a good life. I would like to continue to live my life to the fullest so that I can repay my parents' kindness.